I was fortunate in that I just happened to live on a street that had a great jazz club, the best jazz club in Detroit, local jazz club. And it was 4 or 5 blocks down the street.
Mm-hmm.
And when I found out that this type of music was played in this club exclusively, then it was like, oh, you know. And then I would go and listen. I was too young to get in. I would go listen. And at that time, this was like 56, 57. Miles Davis was in Detroit. This was during that period when Miles lived in Detroit for about 2 years. So, and he lived right in this neighborhood where I lived and where this club was, and I would see him every day in the afternoon walking, you know, going to the store, going about his business. And I remember seeing Miles, and I knew who he was. At this time, I knew that, oh, this is Miles Davis, and he played with Charlie Parker, and he's living here in Detroit. And it was just great. I mean, the house band was Tommy Flanagan, Barry Harris, Elvin Jones. Miles Davis was working at that club. I was just, it was heaven, you know.
Wow. Weren't the Thad Jones
and Thad also,
Billy Mitchell, those guys?
Billy, that's right. Thad Jones, Billy Mitchell, Pepper Adams.
Good atmosphere for music.
These were that was the local band. In fact, it was Thad Jones and Pepper Adams. Barry Harris was playing piano, and Elvin was the drummer, Elvin Jones. Beans Richardson, I think, was the bass player. And Miles would work there often. And this was the scene at this place. People like World L. Gray would work there because they would come in and play with the rhythm section. Billy Mitchell, Sonny Stitt. And then when people would be coming to Detroit working at other clubs, they would always come by this club and hang out or play or sit in. So it was great. I mean, it was, and just to hear that kind of virtuosity, I'd never heard that before. I mean, and to sneak, and I would sneak in there, you know, or hide in the corner, and you know, and just to hear, I'd never heard people play instruments like that. You know, I mean, you know what I mean? So it was shocking, but I was like, oh yeah, this is what I want to do.